What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video we're going to be talking about NIO, the day it has, and as always we're going to be breaking down the overall market first, and then we're going to transition into NIO. Now before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being here, and let's get right into this NIO video. Now NIO today up 7%, amazing day. We still have a long ways to go, but this is a good start. And we're going into the conversation where I was talking about this yesterday with the overall market. So I'm going to pull up the overall market, and then we're going to compare this to how it was looking for, or how it is looking for NIO currently. So yesterday the overall market was around this area right here. So I told you guys, or if you're watching my live stream at least, that what I'm on the lookout for is how we're interacting. So right now, currently, or what we were at yesterday, were that we were making higher lows. So, we were making lower highs, and that was bearish, and we were still in this overall downtrend. And for me to be confident, going into tomorrow, which is today, I wanted to see us break above at least these highs right here. That's the bare minimum. That's what I wanted to see, and us hold above it. It was very important that we held above it. And luckily today, guys, we got that in a push even above that. So yes, we're still in the overall downtrend, but we're starting to change what's happening here. So definitely looking for this continuation, definitely looking for this momentum to continue over next week. But we definitely did a crucial thing where we at least held above this area today, was watching that, got above that, and the next step is ultimately returning back to these levels up here. But who knows, next week, we'll talk about that when that happens. Now, the reason why I brought this up, this pattern, is because NIO is looking the same way right now. We are in the downtrend like we were in the market, in the overall downtrend, but where are we at right now? We're not making any new highs. We're still making lower highs, as you can see right here. Let me circle this for you guys. This was really our last high. I mean, if you want to call that a high, you can, but really that was the last area where we tried to make some substantial push up. So unfortunately, for us to make that move up, we would have to have like a $3, $4 move today, and that would have been tough for NIO to do. So we made a $2.20 move today, which is not bad, but overall we're still in that same scenario where we were in the NASDAQ yesterday. So my main focus on Monday, hopefully, don't want Monday to be red, at least for NIO. The overall market could still be red. That would be fine. But for NIO, at least, ultimately want to see it get back above, at the very minimum, these highs right here, which puts us at around 35, 36. But really, we had this conversation yesterday in yesterday's video that what I was looking at was this support area right here. So we bounced here 2 or 3 times. Over here we bounced, and now we're kind of acting as a resistance. So right now we're getting rejected here. Got rejected here, what was that, 2-3 days ago, I think, and then we came down. So when we push up, we really need to push above it because we could still see that same rejection going on right there. So that's what I'm thinking, guys, that we do need to see a big push next week above this support, get back in this horizontal channel for now, and then we can go from there. We all know that NIO's had quite a substantial loss from this push up right here. So since 43, it's lost about 26%, which is huge. So in order for it to recover those losses, it has to double that in order to make that back. So overall, though, trying to look for some strength next week. Right now, yes, today was good. It could have been an oversold bounce, whatever you want to call it. But oversold bounce, reversal, whatever, they look the same. Or it could just be playing out where we continue to go lower. We don't know until the time comes, guys. But one thing we know for sure is that buyers need to continue. They showed up today. That's the start. But we need to see that continuation. Without that continuation, we're just going to head lower, guys. Same thing with the overall market that could have happened today. We could have just had that yesterday pop, oversold bounce, whatever you want to call it, and then today we could continue that downfall, and it wouldn't have mattered, right? But same thing with NIO. We had the pop up today. Tomorrow we have to see what happens. Do we continue? Or starting out today's Friday. I wish it was on Monday, but Monday we have to see, do we continue or do we just fall down, and this was that oversold bounce. So guys, that's what I'm going to be paying attention to. Really going into next week, want to see the buyer show up. With the overall market, buyer showed up today. We want to see that continuation as well. So basically everything on the market right now, was green for the most part, or at least the stocks I watch related to tech. So we got the move up. Now we just need that continuation on these other stocks and NIO specifically. Just want to see that continuation going into next week. Hopefully it does, guys. Once again, let me know in the comments below what's your thoughts on NIO. I know we have a lot of people that's been sticking around watching NIO still, so let me know your thoughts on that. I'm more than happy to read those comments. Other than that, guys, appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you in the next video.